So we've been walking a lot of this trail. Jamie talking and the battery was not on the voice recorder. We just batteried up again, so now he can tell us what he thinks as he goes along the trail.
Oh, we're back. Now, I'll probably run out of things to say. I'll clam up. Oh. We may see some more galax. We were looking at galax up above.
Galax, ferns, there's a lot of, we're hearing seeing a bunch of rhododendron. That's what this stuff is here. It is a bit of a tricky trail, isn't it?
Yeah, it's steep and you need to take your time and navigate the boulders and the rocks and the roots. Plenty of roots.
How was it getting your boys down here, Jamie?
It wasn't bad. I mean, I was in a lot better shape. It was probably been 5 or 6 years ago, and I carried a backpack in here. It's probably over 100 pounds, maybe 120, 30 pounds.
Grief. And you weigh what, 190, 180?
Yeah, 180. And the boys carried small packs with some food and water, but we did fine coming down in here. We stayed for 3 days.
Was it just you and the two older ones?
Yeah, I don't think Levi had been born. They were the only ones, and we couldn't get cell reception down here. We couldn't get any cell phones, so I think I could up on the ridge, so I told them if I was to fall unconscious, they need to get to that ridge and call somebody.
Yep.
Which was probably dangerous at that time with their age, but I felt like they could do it. Here's another massive tree coming up. We wrapped around one earlier. This is probably about the same size. These things, I guess they've never been able to timber down in here.
I don't see how anybody could pull timber out of this.
Nah, you wouldn't. It wouldn't be worth it, but here's what you get.
Holy cow.
Hug. And this one's still living.
Yeah, still alive.
I'm halfway around it.
That's unreal. You tree hugger.
A tree hugger. I am a tree hugger.
That is awesome.
Literally.
Look at the little bitty ferns coming out like that.
Oh yeah. Little baby ferns. They got little trees growing out of the trees down here in some kind of hole. Some kind of little rat hole down there. Got maybe a squirrel living in there or something. I doubt it. Okay, Tony. Just a minute ago when you were standing on that ledge, about ready to.
It's the ledge I was standing
Yeah,
on.
you were standing on top of this right here just a minute ago. We were on top of that. Navigate up through there. When I was younger, we used to do a fair amount of rock climbing. I wouldn't have thought anything about scooting right up through there and try to make it to the top, but I don't care for that so much anymore. It's quite.
Black lichens growing on that.
Oh. Now they've had to cut some of these trees right here. This is interesting. Somebody's brought a chainsaw down in here and cut some trees. They must have died and they were falling against that rock and probably was dangerous to hike under. There's all kinds of little chimney formations down in here. This is on that's the overlook. I think that's the plunge basin overlook the trail where we split a minute ago.
Crazy rock wall here. I would never guess this was here.
Now if it's coming a real bad storm, this would be a place you could probably get and stay dry up and under these rocks here.
Yep.
Now there's a little trail sort of goes on around that edge there, but probably rock climbers looking for ledges to get on, so we'll head on down to the bottom of the river.
This is definitely very irregular terrain here. Jamie's got his cleats on, and I like to wear, yes, he got cleats on. I like to wear just plain old New Balance tennis shoes. It's got good, people wear hiking boots and stuff. But
these are softball cleats. I was playing church softball, and I thought,
great for hiking.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try these out. Sometimes they'll get a little bit wiggly on the rocks, but they dig in pretty well.
Yep.
I never really paid any attention to it growing up, but I guess this is why you don't see too many people down here.
Yeah, it's rugged.
Oh. If people know how to get down in the gorge, we'll do every trail in the gorge and video it. That'd be sweet.
I need to get in better shape so I can move around a little better.
I might not be able to do it with my knee. I'm gonna see how I do coming out of here. I need some knee surgery, and coming up steps and stuff, I hurt pretty bad. So coming out of here, I'm kind of, you say going down's better. I'm thinking coming out's gonna be harder for me, but we'll see. Once you get in here and get warmed up, you do more than you think you can do.
Yeah.
A lot of it, people's problem is just setting at office too much. Then you jump up and try to do something. Well, you've been setting for 40 hours all week and your legs don't work.
Yeah.
If you want the shortest to Linville Gorge, we're in. I don't think you'll beat that.
I think you're correct.
So, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe, I'm sure there's a trail in the gorge. I haven't been on all of them.
There's that cliff again, or parts of it.
Yeah. Okay, these are the rocks where they had the big Coliseum down in here. They built that giant Coliseum back in the ancient days.
It looks like it,
this is the ancient ruins of that Coliseum that was in the Linville Gorge. Yeah.
Worship center down here.
They just they have not excavated it fully. There's tons back in there. You know. Make sure I'm going the right way. I'm gonna go this way because we're going to the waterfall. I think this is gonna be the shortest route to the waterfall. I guess the Linville Gorge is more like a tropical rainforest in the summertime than anything else.
Kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah. I think you could turn any kind of python or any kind of South American animal loose here and they'd be fine during the summer. Oh, during the summer they'd be fine.
Jaguar loose there. Holy cow. I've never been down the river. Check this out.
I'm glad to bring you. There's nothing in the world like this right here. Well, I guess there is, but this is a fantastic place. One of my favorites.
Holy moly.
Now you bring a kid down here about 8 or 10 years old.
Yeah.
And come around this corner and you're gonna see some smiling. It impresses them. This right here is a locust.
Yep, it sure
Look at
is.
these thorns.
Locust tree, sure enough. Wow.
Bent, look, growing upstream. I don't know how it's doing that. It must be tough.
Here's the Linville River, folks. This is the gorge. Honestly, the first time I've been in it.
Seriously? Wow.
First time I've been in the gorge. That is the mighty Linville Falls over there. It is mighty.
This is where it all begins. And hopefully nobody's gonna throw rocks at us. There's those chimneys right there. That's an overlook right there. If you didn't mind getting your feet wet, we just go right through there, but you probably ought to go up around these rocks.
I honestly don't mind getting my feet wet.
Well,
Except we ain't gonna fall in.
it's kind of better to go through here